Hi, I'm Judge Penny Wolfgang. Summer is here, and that means festival season is upon us. We'll take you to one of the longest running and most popular ones in Buffalo. We'll savor the flavor of sweet treats to help fight hunger and support Feed More Western New York. And Juneteenth recognizes the emancipation of enslaved people freed in 1865. We'll show you how our hometown celebrates this important milestone in history, right here, right now, on The Big Picture. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the program. For 68 years, artists, crafters, and creators have come together on Delaware Avenue and parts of Allentown neighborhood to show their work. When you add in some food, refreshment, and nice weather, it's no wonder why tens of thousands of people shuffle off to Buffalo. I was there with the hometown camera to check it all out. Rita, this is a very big event this year. Because of all that's happened in Allentown, it gives it a different feeling, right?
It does. You know, there's been so much tragedy in Allentown over the past year that we hope that we can bring some happiness back to the neighborhood.
I want to talk a little bit about the history, if you have a minute. How long ago did the Allentown Festival start, and what's happened to it over the years?
The Allentown Art Festival started in 1958. This was started by a group of merchants on Allen Street, and it was a neighborhood festival to begin with, and then it grew and grew, and our forefathers, so to speak, realized that they wanted to make it more of a fine art show. So we became a juried art show, which changes everything. The artists have to go through a process, and we just think it's a beautiful occasion.
I want to talk a little, too, about the impact that the whole Allentown event has on not just the community, but the whole world knows about it.
You know, Allentown is very famous. You know, when I travel and I go to art shows outside of Buffalo, I say I'm with the Allentown Art Festival. Everybody's heard of us, and we have a huge impact because one of the things that we really enjoy doing is, we offer scholarships to kids, and we offer scholarships to Western New York students who are going to major in art. That program, it was $30,000 in scholarships just this year. We also donate to children's art organizations. We donate to the Buffalo Public Schools for art supplies, and the Buffalo Public Schools are here with the beautiful artwork that they've created over the past year. So we really try to reach out and get children involved in art, but also the economic impact is huge. The hotels are full, the restaurants are busy, it's great. Mm-hmm.
I was just going to ask you that. I heard that people come from out of town for this. It's an event, it's a destination.
It is a destination, and we find that out when people from out of town call us and say, I'm looking for a particular artist, I came in from Cleveland or someplace, and where is that artist? And of course we usually know and help them out, but yeah, people do come from all over for this festival.
The different types of art, they've changed a lot too over the years.
Well, I'd say from the very beginning, maybe a little more refined, but we want everyone to enjoy the show. We want people to be able to come down and spend just a few dollars and be able to buy something, and they can. Or you can spend a lot of money, but you can also find things at very reasonable price range. Mm-hmm.
About the crowds, too, have they increased, and has Allentown itself changed the neighborhood?
I think the neighborhood, as I said, has gone through so much tragedy that it has changed to some extent, but there are very dedicated people. There are fabulous shops, and I encourage people to stop on Allen Street, look at the shops, go to the restaurants, and just see what the community has to offer, because it's a tremendous community. And I think as far as the show goes, we bring people in who normally might not be here, and we hope that they will experience the neighborhood and come back.
We're very grateful to you for all the work that all of you and the volunteers put in to make this a success. It's important to all of us in the community, and on behalf of the members, I thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for speaking to me. It's wonderful. We appreciate you very much, too.
So, We are very pleased to be able to talk to the artist who drew the posters, who's responsible for the posters and the T-shirt, which I'm going to be wearing in a minute. Tell us about the design, how you came up with the idea.
Well, the Allentown Art Festival to me, and I've been in Buffalo for about 40 years now, has always been more, I mean, it's the art, but it's also the atmosphere, it's the architecture, it's the great weather generally, and it's the food, and it's all that sort of stuff. So I tried to put all that stuff into the poster. So it's a little bit more, it's a little bit different from what they usually do, but it sort of includes a little bit of everything that the festival is about.
Explain. We have, of course, the street signs, and what else?
We got street signs, we got a little bit of sausage over here coming out, we've got music, obviously paint, a little bit of the plants. This is the mural that's on the side of one of the buildings. It used to be Manny's Supper Club, if you remember. Some of the architecture that you find on Allen Street. Just, you know, and I wanted a little Buffalo. I wanted to just keep it lively and interesting to look at. And when you look at it, you keep trying to find more and more and more in it.
Absolutely. Now, how are you such a genius to come up with this? What is your background?
I'm an art director. I worked in a lot of the ad agencies, but I've been on my own for about, 25 years now. And I do all the work for many local clients, as well as Garden Walk Buffalo and a lot of the garden events in the area.
This is really stunning. And every year we get a new design. And I have a collection not only of T-shirts going back so many years, but these fabulous posters, so we can remember all the different years that we have celebrated here in Allentown. And tell us about your what you are exhibiting here today.
So this is all wheel-thrown porcelain pottery, and it is hand-painted and carved using a technique called sgraffito.
How did you learn that, and what does it mean?
I learned it in college, so it means that you can, so sgraffito is just a technique where you paint on a layer of underglaze and then you carve away the design into the piece.
And what kind of pieces? I see a planter, for example.
Yeah, I have planters, I have mugs, I have plates and bowls, anything kind of functional I got going on here.
And I know a lot of designs are beautiful, but I do see buffaloes.
Yes, you're in Buffalo, so you got to put a buffalo on it. It's so funny. But I also have ravens, bees, snails, rabbits, and all the fun nature.
Is this your first time exhibiting?
No, I've been doing the show since 2017.
Well, congratulations and thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
Keeping the peace here today?
We are. Everybody's having a good time, enjoying the sunshine and, finally some warmer temperatures. And he just noticed your jacket there, WBBZ, and he said that's the station that he watches. So you can tell everybody I got it right from the horse's mouth.
How old is Thunder?
Thunder is going to be 30 years old as of January 1st, 2026.
What's the lifespan for horses, Jeff?
Well, generally late 20s, early 30s, and Percherons generally about 25, 26, but he must have good genes because he's still going strong and ready to work and loves to work.
Good job, Thunder.
He says thank you.
And are you the artist here?
Yes, I am.
And where are you from?
Attica, New York.
Tell us about your work.
I do a combination of wood turning and sculpting, and many of my pieces are Douglas fir, and I prefer that wood because after I sculpt it and I burn it, it takes on an added sculptural dimension, a depth of dimension between the hard and the soft wood.
How long have you been working?
I've been wood turning for 7 years.
And how did you learn it?
I joined Finger Lakes Wood Turning Association in Rochester, and you become addicted to it. And you just do. It's like your wife asks you what tool you're going to buy next, because you have to have at least one of each. And it's just a labor of love, and it's been a blast.
Is this your first time, or have you been exhibiting here at Allentown before?
This is my 4th Allentown exhibit, and I've won 3rd place in sculpting 2 years ago, 2nd place last year, and I hope to come out with a blue ribbon tomorrow.
We hope. Oh, we have our fingers crossed for you. We'll come back and check.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
For information on what the association does all year long, head to their website, allentownartfestival.com. We will be right back.